Hi conscious Libra, welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Here is your reading for the weeks ahead. We will see what's going to happen for you in your life. Make sure you check out the description below. If you don't, you may not understand anything I'm saying in my readings, not this one, but all my readings. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. If you want to stay tuned for the evolution of your energies, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications and take your power back, become your own authority. You are your own authority. So connect with yourself, with your inner guidance, with your intuition, practice it. If this reading resonates with you, then it's yours. But if it doesn't, then it's for someone else. Okay, let's start right now with your cards. Last thing I didn't mention is that for this series I somehow started with Pisces and then I went backward. So I did Aquarius and then Capricorn, Sagittarius, etc. So I'm gonna post, I think I'm gonna publish the videos in that order, in the order I made the videos. So this is how it is. It's a little bit funny, but yeah. All right, so your cards, oops, with the sun, yeah, so here you can see, no, okay, like that. So the Wheel of Fortune, maybe okay, so is it better? Yeah, okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, Departure, the Housing, Countryside Health, and finally the Chance. So you are living a situation at the moment or starting something new. Basically, a beginning is at the same time an end because it's a cycle. So it's like midnight and 0000 is the same. So you're starting something new, a new beginning, but you're ending something because departure, you're leaving, but leaving something is going towards something else. So I don't know what it is for you specifically. Maybe you're quitting your job or ending a relationship or whatever. But for sure, if this reading is for you, it's talking about you, Libra, ending a situation or leaving a situation, going to new adventures. And you are very much the one who is leaving the situation, not so much the one who was laid off or something, because you are in this energy of transformation and you're wanting to change, you're wanting to shift things. You see, some are jumping into the wheel, some others are leaving the wheel. So that's how things are, and you are embracing this energy, this archetype. You are consciously this archetype in this situation. So you are definitely at the root of this shift, this change that is happening. So you're living a situation, and it may have happened abruptly because you are a little bit erratic, or how we could say that. To me, this card, it's, to me personally, as a reader, it doesn't matter how other readers are reading this card, but for me, this card is very much a Uranian card. So it's Uranus for me. And so it's kind of like, you know, sudden shifts, sudden moves. And it seems that you are embodying this energy. You are making sudden moves and shifts. So you may have just shut the door behind you, or, you know, not necessarily, I'm not saying that it was or that it is aggressive. It's not Mars. There is no Martian card here. What I'm seeing here is more sudden stuff happening, you know. It's not predictable. Rather than being aggressive and you know, trying to hurt others, or screaming, shouting, and having arguments, doesn't feel that way, doesn't feel aggressive at all. It's just that it's not expected. It's rather this type of energy. And you are really very much in this reading embodying this kind of unpredictability. So you are being a bit unpredictable, Libra. And you are a little bit rebellious, I think. You kind of want to rebel against some sort of order, established order, some sort of you want to make things change, and therefore you're just kicking the bag, you know, that is full of dust, and then it just spreads, you know, like explodes, blows off or blows out, or I don't know how we say that. It's kind of this type of energy. It's not aggressive though. It's more rebellious. You are being the outcast, the outlaw. And the reason why I'm saying that is because here you've got your energy interacting with the Hierophant. And to me, those two cards together, it means that you are the one that wants novelty, that wants innovation and new. You have a future vision on how things could be, while here you've got some sort of traditional, dusty order, structure, organization. Can be an organization, a person, and anyway, it's a part of yourself anyway. But what I'm saying is that this energy is very much structured, ordered, squared, slow, heavy. It doesn't change. It's about tradition and past experiences, laying on past foundations and systems, while you want new systems, you want revolution, because revolution is not just reforming. You take the old and you make some changes, while with revolution you are shifting it. It's totally changed in all ways. So it's a 360 degrees, change. It's not just you shift a little bit like that direction. No. So you're facing the innovator, the reformer, or not reformer, but the revolutioner or revolutionist, or I don't know how you say. You're facing this energy, you're interacting with this slow, heavy energy. So this energy is your shadow energy. So it means, did I show you the card? Yeah, I did. Okay. So this energy, it's your shadow energy. It means that it's an aspect of you, but you do not identify to it. You won't believe and think that you are this, because it's your shadow energy. You're not conscious of it, though you are conscious of this one. This is your conscious energy. So you will identify to that one. You will know you are this rebellious person or future-oriented person. But you will see this energy out there displayed by some people, some organizations, or some situations that are very slow and, as I described, heavy and all that, traditional, religious, and with a lot of dogmas and beliefs. It represents the society beliefs, very stuck in a specific mindset that usually come from the past, because that's how it was built, over the years, and it gave great foundations, and we're going to talk later on about foundations. But so this energy is very rigid and dogmatic, and won't change their belief system, won't change the way they think, and they can bring with them guilt and shame for not buying. No, it's not buying, for not conforming to their view of the world, because for them there is the right way to do things and the wrong way, and the right way is obviously their way which they believe is universal and objective and is the way. It's very principled and all that. And if you don't conform to their ideals, then they say you're a bad person, or you're wrong, or it's not how we do things. This is not how we think. This is not how things should be. Blah, blah, blah. So they may piss you off a little bit, because you're the total opposite. And I can sense it's a bit extreme, like it doesn't have to be extreme, but I sense it's kind of very strong. The polarity here is kind of very well defined and very strong, and that's why you have to leave. You decided to leave, like suddenly, like maybe this one said something and like it was too much. The thing that was too much. And then you had to throw everything in 1 second. I said you see this energy outside of yourself, you see it externally, but this is also part of you. As I said, you won't identify to it though. You will never say you're like that. You will say, no, I'm not. They are. You will show them with your finger, you will point them with your finger and say, no, they are like that. But you are like that too. That's why when I say they are like that, you can see they're reflecting you. You can see the effect that it's doing when I do this. They are like that. It's a reflection to what you have inside. So the way to deal with this energy is to realize that you too are like that. That's shadow work. What I'm going to guide you through is that you need to realize that you too have this aspect, this energy inside of you. You too are rigid in some ways, and you put people in boxes, and you categorize people and yourself, and in one way or in another, not necessarily with them, but with maybe other people or in other situations, you are like that too. And in some areas of your life, you don't want to change either. You don't want to move. You want to stay in your comfort zone. And in some way, you are traditional as well. In some, like if you, for instance, like Christmas or some traditions that you follow and that you are part of, you know? And even the whole system, if you are in this society, living in this society, and you are watching me now using YouTube and the internet, it means that you are part of the system too, this very system. So it's good to see in how you are also like that. Everything you're reproaching to that person or this organization, you are also like that. And second thing, after you recognize that you are like that, is to see in how it is benefiting you. It is benefiting you, and in how it is good to be like that. Because if there was no order, no structure, no tradition, you could not learn from the past, and you were only chasing novelty, then it would be chaos. And in fact, the way this energy came into place, it was to fix some scattered people and who were just behaving like savages, and this energy had to come in to organize and structure people so that it can be livable, it can be bearable and sustainable. And you have to have order in life. It's not just about total flexibility, total freedom. And I mean, your house has walls and it's rigid, it's solid, and you like it, right? So it has some good. It doesn't mean that you have to go to their view, especially because then we have this card later on. And so I'm not saying that you need to be like them. You just need to stop the reaction, emotional reaction that comes with this shadow. Okay, there's an alarm, very annoying. It always, like, it's very often, it rings very, very often, and it's very loud, so I hope you can't hear it, but it's very annoying. That I'm shooting in this room, we can hear it more than in the other room. So, but anyway, I like it better. It's sunnier and yeah, it's more pleasant. Anyway, so I'm not saying you need to be like them, but recognizing that you also have this in you and that it's serving you, also it's good, it has good aspects, then they won't be able to push your red buttons anymore. It will make you feel more balanced and inside of yourself, and be more whole as an individual and more integrated. You'll be reintegrated, basically. And you'll see that you'll be more free as well. And I'll talk about that in 1 minute. Because here I see what you're looking for is freedom with this departure. You're leaving this situation because you want to be free. You want to free yourself from something, from their box, and their belief system, and maybe the shaming and guilting and all that. So you want to free yourself. And the reason why I talked about the Hierophant so much and the integration of this shadow is because this energy is then coming into play, and this is the housing. It's a moon card like this one, so it's very much related. And so I'm seeing here that if you want to be really free, because that's what you're looking for, if you're living this situation, you will have to start building your foundations and your sense of safety. So it's one thing to leave this uncomfortable or even unacceptable box, but it was some sort of safety. It was a foundation. It was really helping you. It was giving you roots and foundations and a solid ground. But if you just throw it, then okay, you are free, but you don't have a ground anymore. And the two cards actually that show up after are talking about roots, because the trees, all the greenery here. Okay, so I open the window. Okay, give me 1 sec. Okay, so because I like to have the air, but with the alarm it's just annoying. So the two here, they're talking about foundations and roots. And some sort of safety, feeling of being at home, comfy, especially with this one. Here it will be more this freedom that goes with this card. The freedom, this kind of like, nature is just living, vibrant. That's what I kind of get. And so if you want really to have that, you need to build yourself your own new belief system, your new foundations, your own structure. So don't reject structure and order, because maybe you'll need it in those 2 weeks, the 2 weeks ahead or 3 weeks ahead. You need to build solid foundations for yourself. And then you can really be free, actually. You know what I mean? Because maybe you are not so organized, or maybe... Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is still organized in some way, because if you go deeper, it's very well organized. There is a system here at play. But, you know, you may be too rebellious to following some rules and regulations and structures, and so following it a little bit more, you know, or finding your system, your rules, building your own religion, your own belief system, your own rules, your own structures and order. It will give you the needed foundations and the needed roots to feel vibrant like this nature, and to feel comfy like this housing. This is the feeling of being at home and safe and secure, with strong foundation that nothing can shake. So that's the thing. And then you can really be free, you know. Because if you don't feel safe and secure, how can you be free? You know what I mean? And the Oracle is advising you to still keep this mindset of that you are in, of novelty and all that, because to me that's the same card. The chance is to me exactly like the Wheel of Fortune. So it's telling me you are the mindset you have is the good one. It's the good one. And be in your power, and be also opportunistic. See opportunities. Trust that things are gonna just unfold perfectly. You'll be able to find this structure and those foundations to rebuild your roots. It's happening. It's gonna happen. Probably suddenly, probably unexpectedly, exactly like I said at the beginning with your energy. It's unexpected, but it's gonna happen, you know. So trust the things that are happening suddenly like that, and the opportunities that are coming to you, they are your luck, your opportunity. They are your chance to leave a situation and to build foundations and roots and safety and vibrance. And also open your eyes and watch out for opportunities that may show up. Be attentive, you know, to really, when things happen, to be there ready to catch them. Share with another Libra who may benefit this reading. Like, subscribe, always feels good. And I'll see you soon, or right now in another of my videos. Check your sun, moon, and rising signs. The three are very important. And remember, you are your own authority. So get your power back. And I'll wish you a beautiful day, Libra. Bye.